Welcome to Explore Ghana. Today we are here at the Hans Cottage Botel, a 25-minute drive from the Cape Coast Castle, and we are here to explore the nature of this place. It features an outdoor pool, a beautiful man-made lake, a garden, and a habitat for crocodiles and birds. We are going to meet our tour guide who is going to take us through, so come with me now.
By Ghana TV, the only channel in Ghana dedicated in promoting Ghanaian businesses and tourism.
So you're welcome, viewers. I'm Eben, a tour guide right inside Hans Cottage. But before everything, I'll tell you the whole story behind our crocodiles, how they came here, the type of crocodiles we have here, the number of crocodiles, and we continue from that. So the whole story started with a man called Kwesi Hansen who bought a land, traveled and came back to realize this land was filled with water. So the first main intention was to build these houses, now have turned into a hotel rooms, and created a small fish pond. So as creating the small fish pond, one night he realized these fishes, tilapia and the catfish, were being eaten by some animals, and these animals got to be crocodiles. So he took advantage over them to create this lake. So the lake as you are seeing, or the water body as you are seeing, is a man-made lake, and it's 8 feet deep.
Wow.
We don't joke with it. With our species of crocodiles are called the West African dwarf crocodiles, and these crocodiles moved from the Kakum River and settled over here way back in 1992. So he took advantage over them to expand the fish pond into a lake. So the first crocodile we had here, he named the male one Saddam Hussein.
That's an interesting name.
That's an interesting name. If you believe in the 9/11, when Saddam was being arrested, it was based on a coincidence when the crocodile came to life right at the restaurant so that guests could have access to touch it for the first time.
Wow.
So based on that, we named it Saddam Hussein. When Saddam was being arrested, people watching it on a live show on the telly. So we named it based on the day he was being arrested. So the crocodile is still alive and is 48 years old.
48?
Yeah. With our species of crocodiles, which I see is at least 75 years. So Saddam is still
quite a number of years to live on.
Yes, quite a number of years. But with our crocodiles here, because everybody believes crocodiles are wild animals, with ours, they are still wild but they are being trained. So we have access by touching them from their tail, compared to other crocodiles that you could see them in water but can't touch them. But precise with the northern part of crocodiles, they are the Nile crocodiles. People do get closer to them and even sit on them. But over here, we don't sit on our crocodiles. We only touch them from their tail. And with Saddam being the first crocodile being trained, came along with the female Supra, and they have been reproducing. So far, we have an estimated number of 19 crocodiles right inside this lake. Don't be scared. 19 crocodiles inside this lake. In the shallow ponds, you are going to walk down there to see. So you have access to feed them here, and also have access to feed them right with a stick down there when we walk there. Okay.
So how did he notice that it was a crocodile? Did it come out for him to see?
Yeah.
Or was it in the act trying to
hunt for food?
The
fishes. So true that as the pond was really small, it wasn't deep way back in 8 feet. So it's very small, and crocodiles can float on top of water and also go down there. So way back on walk on land, that's to stay to bask. So as they came up, that's when he was able to identify these are animals that are eating up my fishes that I thought I'm going to make some nice meal out of it.
How did he approach, the whole...
Okay, so from more story from Mr. Hansen, who is still alive, 85 years old.
Yes.
He's still alive. He took advantage. For the first initial thing, he was scared. But based on how these animals were being approaching, he realized, okay, if I do anything or try to kill them, they'll still come back, because it's a rainforest area and these animals live around the rainforest, so they can move from the river and settle at any time. So he left them to feed on until his friend German took advantage by saying, let's keep these animals, it could be a blessing to us one day, and now it has been a blessing. and we get revenue out of it. The government also gets revenue out of it.
How far is the Kakum River from
Okay,
here?
so the river stretches behind this main property
Okay.
and leads to the Kakumdo, the Almina, then the sea. So that's
all the way from there.
That's how the river stretches. It's a river, so it doesn't stay. It moves all the way. So that's when these crocodiles moved in. Because crocodiles can stay on land and in water at the same time.
What is the point from the river to this point?
Okay.
This lake here?
Okay, so with this side we have streams that lead water in here. But the main river passes behind this main property. And this is not just the place you are seeing, it stretches behind. So that's the stretch of the river. And with that river, if you want to walk there, it's really far from the Kakum National Park, but it moves in here. Did you move from Accra towards this side? Oh, the side. Because you pass through the river. That's the Kakumdo Bridge. It's the same river that leads that. Same river.
Do they still come or?
No. Because of more because of more human invasions, the crocodile needs to also hide themselves. Because otherwise, humans will catch them and eat. People eat crocodiles. Yes.
I mean, I know people eat
Yes.
weird people, eating weird things and all that, but
people love crocodiles to eat. It's not real. People really love crocodiles to eat.
Having the feeling of a crocodile moves in my mouth. I mean, it might not be gross to some people, and that is why they eat it. It's fine. We have different tastes. Oh, that's interesting.
Yeah.
So, as to there was a male discovered first, and there was
female
a female
that came along.
So they reproduced or more joined. There was
they reproduced. They're the reproduction.
So just to ask, there's nothing like if they reproduce or
Pick them up.
yes, like you separate them.
We are now creating
just
that.
to sustain them.
We are now creating that. Don't worry. We are now creating that. So when you get down there, you could see that from that. So we are creating a new pond to keep the babies in, so that they can reproduce now.
So now you've heard it, the history, how it started. I know most of us don't even know this history. We only come here to observe nature, have fun, and it's quite interesting to learn how all this started. Most of us say we're going to Hans Cottage to watch the crocodiles, to touch the crocodiles, but we don't even know how they came about. But it's quite interesting to know how it all started. So from here, we are heading on to the bird watching side. So come with us while we enjoy this. One crocodile here. Have you actually named all the crocodiles?
We have named only 3 of them.
Okay.
Saddam Hussein, who's the one right in the water.
Okay.
And he's the first crocodile to come here to eat. And the reason why I know it's Saddam Hussein, I've been with them for long, almost 5 years, and this is what Mr. Hansi told us, it's called Saddam Hussein.
He actually has a majestic move.
Yeah, you can see that he just needs some frozen chicken to eat. That's the sound we use in pulling them out.
Okay. Hope none is going to creep behind me though. With our lady handling Saddam Hussein, the first crocodile ever to be in this pond. I mean, I don't know if I can do that, but I know she's trained to handle that, so that's a very courageous lady right there.
They're wonderful animals to be with. But I hope you know crocodiles don't have tongue.
They don't?
They don't have tongue.
This is the first. I mean, we watch documentaries on animals and crocodiles and like other creatures, but then I don't think I've ever come across getting to know whether they have. We've actually never paid attention to the tongue.
Yeah.
We just don't pay attention to it. So, well, there you go. I know you are trained, they are trained, and all that, but has there been any casualty so far?
Not yet. Not yet.
There's been nothing yet.
Not yet.
How do you handle that?
Okay, what a stick he's holding is another form of precaution the crocodile needs to take. But he knows when he messes up, you're going to use a stick to hit his mouth, and that's where is the softer part. And they normally, when you hit them too much from their mouth, they return back. They can attack you. So he knows this stick is being used to feed me, and this same stick is used to whip me when I misbehave.
So he knows that the stick goes in 2 ways.
Yes.
It's used for 2 things. It's for feeding and it's for punishing me.
Thank
if
you.
I should try to go beyond
yeah.
my border. Okay.
Yeah. Research says with this species are not the aggressive type.
They're not aggressive.
Yeah, that's why we are able to train them.
Okay.
If they were aggressive, we can't even get closer to train them up. Research says they have the strongest jaw because it can bite. Because of how the teeth passes through the first mat, the upper layer of the mat, the down teeth passes through it. The way our teeth forms this way and doesn't cross, it crosses and pierces up.
Wow.
So come closer, then you have a view. Oh, come. So let's watch here. Come closer, please. Don't be scared. Don't worry, the Lord is with you.
The Lord is my shepherd.
These two, you can see these holes within.
Yeah.
It's not their nostrils.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
So where are the
These two,
nostrils?
the nostrils are up here. Come, Saddam, come, please come. The nostrils are here.
Got a piece, so it went back in.
The nostrils are up here. Up right in here. Up here. Hey, relax. So when they misbehave, that's when you hit them to their nostrils so that they could respond.
Oh wow, this is the first time I'm seeing like that deep inside a crocodile's mouth.
Who doesn't have a mouth? A tank.
There's no.
With our recipe to keep them more calm, we started training them with frozen chicken. That's the only thing to keep our crocodiles. So we feed them with frozen chicken and the fishes in the water.
And just to ask, are they also kept like pets? You know how we keep our pets, we vaccinate them, and is there any like medication just to, or is there even a physician? Should there be one not feeling too well, you know, under the weather or anything like that? Is there someone who takes care of them?
Okay.
You know?
So with our animals in here in house, we have kept them straightforward as a nature reserve.
Okay.
We don't want any zoology form of, so we allow them to go by themselves.
Okay.
If they get sick, they heal by themselves naturally. If everything, they do it by themselves. That's what we do in here. But we don't want to encave them so that they don't feel free. Allow the animals to move freely and they'll be free with you. Okay, so we'll talk about these birds. Have you seen this nice island over there?
Yes.
A tree with some sand all around here. What you're seeing right there is an island, a water surrounded. Yeah. It was being created in 1999 when Mr. Hansen got the vision to expand the fish pond into a lake. So as we were creating it up, some of the sand was being heaped up, and some trees were being planted. So this was a younger Indian almond tree, the one we call our local names Abrafon cottage, and now have grown up this way. So imagine the years this tree have been there. Way back in 99, on the Christmas Eve, it attracted this bird to come here, all because of one, the fishes in the water, the serene area has quiet places, and these birds came. So the white birds, as you can see over there, the yellow tiny ones, and we have the black ones that swim underwater, all came along in 99, the Christmas.
The birds swim
underwater.
What kind of birds are they?
Okay, so the black ones that I mentioned that swim underwater are called the long-tailed cormorant. The cormorant bird. The long-tailed cormorant.
I'm not sure any of us have ever seen. We see birds diving in to pick
fishes, like the kingfishers.
And all that. But a bird swimming underwater, I don't know if you've ever seen it, but I haven't. So please, let's learn this.
Yeah, so when you do the canoe ride, you might see one who accepts by doing the canoe ride. Good.
For the canoe riding.
For the canoe riding. So we have the white ones right in the.
Yeah.
They are called the cattle egrets. They graze on cattle, pick ticks on cattle.
Yes.
As our local names too, we have names for them.
Yeah. Interesting names.
Interesting names. Yeah. As a kid in time, I played with them very well. We sing Billy Billy, the Panty, this is Church or Mario Bado. Oh. So we have the yellow and black ones, those noisy ones that you just heard them making a lot of noise, and they are called and they are called the orange weavers or the weaver birds. The reason why it was being called the weaver birds because they weave their nest with their beak. They weave those round baskets nest over there, those round ones. They are built by the orange weavers, the tiny yellow and black birds. And with the same orange weavers, we call them, with our local names, we call them arching police. Yeah. these are the birds that we played with.
Just don't laugh. I'm sure some of you didn't even know. We all know them by the local name Acting Police. We've heard of it when growing up. We've heard of it, the Acting Police, Acting Police. But how many of you actually knew them? No. No.
So they are called the Arching Police. And with the same birds, they all have stories behind them. So with the yellow and black birds, which I say is your birds that make a lot of noise. They talk too much. And also sing too much. So the noise how they produce, meaning they are singing towards you. Or if you heard it making a song noise towards you, meaning he's singing and welcoming you. I always say welcome, welcome. And that's why they keep on singing right there. With the same birds, those nesters you see very cute over there, which I say are built by males fully. The males that struggle to build so the females can stay in freely. Females don't struggle to build with those orange weavers right you see there. But then females don't struggle. They only sleep in the houses the males have built. But the romantic thing about them is the number of houses it builds determines the number of wives you get. So you need to build more houses, get more wives.
So one bird can build more than.
All depend on your strength.
Wow. Guys, you heard it. You saw Saddam Hussein. It was an interesting time. Also, we saw the birds. We've learned about them. The number of nests we build determines the number of wives. We are going to do some canoeing. Let's see which of us is brave. I mean. This is scary but fun at the same time. Sure. I mean, I'm scared. So scared, but I mean, look at all this. You get to have a view of the place. You get to have a view of the
first, a man-made lake, and there's a crocodile just moving all around. So behind, under there, there's a crocodile just moving. So this lake contains, I told you the number of crocodiles, 19,
yes.
And you can see them moving. Right far there swimming, just chilling up there. You can come here and have fun at any time that you want. Just cruise on top of the water. She was scared, but through an encouragement you can see her now just smiling and taking nice videos, and that's really good. You need to experience that right here in Hans Cottage.
Do not hesitate to visit Hans Cottage. They've got an amazing serene, I mean, it's calm. You can hear the birds. They're making so much noise. I was told that when they are singing or making noise like that, it's a way of welcoming you. So when you come, you have first-hand birds welcoming you. So guys, do not hesitate. Please make it a point to come to Hans Cottage whenever you are in Cape Coast. Whenever you're in Cape Coast, guys, come here. It's amazing. I'm really enjoying it. Look at it. It's so calm. Oof.
You can't even touch the water.
I am not trying that.
Is this another island for birds?
Yeah, just all spread all around here.
We're cruising on it. We've only seen them pop up and swim away. They're not even swimming towards us. So I think this place is safe. Like I said, there's been no casualties. They are trained. There are trained employees here who also handle them. So feel safe anytime to come around. Woo. So they also over there, them only on that side, or you're able to come on a canoe over here to feed them as well.
Okay, so with our fishes, those ones you saw right there are being fed outside. The reason why you saw them welcoming us by coming to eat the food or the bread is because we have hotel rooms here, and guests after their breakfast normally throw bread in there. So they come closer. When they see humans coming, they come closer to come and eat. That's why we're able to feed them. but the other ones can move all around and eat. Mostly the almond fruit are a source of food for them to eat. That's why.
So here we are at the beautiful garden at Hen's Cottage. Look around. Isn't it so beautiful? It's calm. You can come here, relax at the summer hot, view the crocodiles, read something, drink something, eat something. Guys, come on, look at this place. We have these beautiful flowers here. The lake is calm, relaxing. There's so much air. Oh. Guys, this is amazing. And seeing the crocodile swimming in majestically like that. And our tour guide here, he's been amazing. Thank you so much for giving us this experience. It was wonderful.